And I got annoyed when they chopped that guy's hand off. You know, the
Jaime Lannister.
Oh, Jamie Lannister. Yeah.
yeah, Jamie Lannister.
But
Yeah.
that was part of his like character arc. I mean, I think his arc was really good. It's just again they pretty much undid it.
Oh, from how he turned out to be an asshole to one of the main heroes was the best writing I've ever seen in my life. But like when he turned him basically to a handicapped guy towards the end, I was like,
Who's that?
Jamie Lannister. Like he was pure evil at the start, throwing the kid off, and
Oh
then
yeah,
basically by season 3, you love the guy.
yeah, pretty much.
Well, I pretty much loved the guy, but after they chopped his hand off, he just became useless.
Well, no,
In my eyes, anyway.
I mean, he wasn't useless, but he had it was you basically got the side of the Kingslayer. You know what I mean? Like it was.
So yeah, basically became useless.
Yeah. It's like in book 4, you get a load of POV chapters from Cersei Lannister, and you get to see into her psyche, and it doesn't make her a good. She's still a piece of shit, but you get to see things from her perspective, and I can't appreciate that kind of stuff.
I loved that she was a piece of shit. Like I loved evil characters, but good evil characters.
It wasn't totally a piece of shit. She's just, piece of shit to everyone that's not her family.
Well, even her family.
Excluding that, what's his name?
Tyrion.
The first husband.
Tyrion, yeah, Tyrion. She wasn't a dick. She wasn't so much of a dick to her dad.
No, she was kind of a dick to Lancel.
Well, she knew where the money was made, so.
No, well, there's a difference between being a dick and just being spoiled. She was spoiled. She was definitely spoiled.
Oh yeah, she was spoiled, but I loved how she just went, you know what, fuck it, I'm taking over everything. You know, just that. It's like this shit's mine now.
Her ending was pretty anticlimactic, though.
Yeah, the ending in the movie. I mean, the show.
Yeah, I was just like, she got blown up or something, didn't she?
Yeah.
Crushed under a pile of bricks.
Yeah, was it the dragon fire?
No, not even. That would have been satisfying if she got burst into flames. No, she went into the basement and some bricks fell on her.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what it was.
Like the episode
that came in was.
Yeah, it was like decking the place and.
Right.
Well, the thing that made me laugh was like the episode where you see her get crushed. It like makes it suggest that the entire bloody castle fell on her. Like it was like completely caved in. But then like you see the episode after when Tyrion finds her body. It's pretty much like the room is completely clean except for that one pile of bricks in the corner. It's like, fuck off. What are you doing?
I didn't even care that a kid jumped out the window. I was just like, yeah.
That was her break. She's supposed to be like so broken by that point that she's like, I think that was like her craziness. I mean, to be fair, that was a good. I mean, out of the scenes that were like not like that were adapted after that were made after the books. There's the whole like the trial of and blowing up of the Sept. Like that was a really good scene. Like that's there was some potential of good writing there, but they kind of just gave up on it. They just did their own thing.
Yeah, I just like how what's the little guy's name?
Tyrion.
Yeah, Tyrion. How he killed his dad on the toilet.
Yeah, it was really good.
That was beautiful. That was a great scene.
Was it because it had a toilet in it?
No, I just like the fact that he had the balls to do it. It's just like, you know what? I could be running out right here now, but I'm gonna kill that arsehole before I go. And I love the fact that brother's just like, yeah, I'll give you a head start. But I don't think he realised he was going to kill the father.
Nah,
Gave him the head start, but
absolutely not, because that's the conflict, isn't it, between him and Jamie? It's like, oh, Jamie loves his brother, let's set him free, and then it results in the death of his father.
yeah.
I know. I think there's a poetic justice of Tywin getting killed on the toilet, because it's like he took himself way too seriously and he died in somewhat of a silly way, with a prostitute in his bed and him with a crossbow bolt in his stomach. While sat on the toilet.
This is how good of an act. That's how good of an actor he is. He killed the hooker that he loved, and I was crying for him as he was choking her out. I was like, oh, I feel so sorry for you.
Yeah.
Because you know how he was set up. I was like,
yeah,
it should be the other way. You're like, oh, yeah, she's the one dying, and I feel sorry for the little guy.
Well, Tyrion.
I feel sorry for Tyrion.
He used to be a good character, that Tyrion.
Yeah, he kind of started. He started losing his relevance to me towards the end.
Yeah, same with Varys. He just kind of
just
shits out exposition and that's it.
And what's that big fat guy? I loved him for a while. The library guy.
Oh,
that
Samwell.
guy.
Samwell.
Yeah.
Samuel, yeah.
Yeah, Samuel. Yeah, I loved him for a little bit, and then I got over what he ruined. He got ruined because of the kid that can't walk that has the visions.
Oh, Bran.
What's his name? Yeah, Grand. I can't remember how those two are linked.
Oh, you mean hold on? No, Hodor.
Hold on.
Hodor. Hodor is the one that I think you're thinking about, right? Hodor is the one that carries him around.
He's got the information that the Jon Snow's the rightful heir.
Yeah, with the
you know, the lineage or something. And the kid has a vision of him being important or something, I think.
Yeah, like
I don't remember.
kid has the vision, but like Samwell, like, and it's only teased in the books, I think, if I remember correctly. But they they find out that there was like a marriage done.
Yeah, that he wasn't a result of an affair or something. It was like some other dude married some other Sheila.
Yeah.
Because they were in love or something. And he found out he would be killed if it was if that people knew about it.
Well, people were getting killed.
And he ended up banging.
Wow.
I think he ended up banging his sister. Isn't the one who does the dragons his sister or something?
Yeah, like Lyanna Stark ran away with Rhaegar Targaryen. They ran away together, but everyone thought it was a kidnapping. You know, because
I mean, isn't Jon Snow and
Daenerys?
What's her name? The lady, yeah, Daenerys. Are they like cousins or sisters or something?
Daenerys is Jon Snow's aunt.
Yeah, so
he's like doing the nasty with his aunt.
Yeah. I was like, wow, why the little guys listening to them do? I got up to where they were on the boat and I was just like...
With Tyrion standing outside the room pulling... that scene, that fucking scene where they're fucking bumping uglies and you got like Tyrion stood outside the room pulling his face.
Yeah.
Like, oh no!
I wanted a bit of that.
That should be me.
My knob's lucky.
Oh, well, at least I get to hear it.
Oh dear, yeah. Just my advice to anyone that wants to get into Game of Thrones, even though the show is good for 5 seasons, the way it ends just makes the investment just not worth it. Like that's kind of how it is with a lot of shows nowadays. So you have a good first half, and then all of a sudden it just falls apart, and you think to yourself, well, can I even recommend this anymore if it's fucking shit when it has a shit ending?
I really hope someone in like 5 years just redoes the entire season 7 or 8.
Game of
It's just
Thrones
like, my
Brotherhood.
bad. Yeah, just everyone agree season 8 does not exist, okay? We're redoing it.
Decanonize it.
Yeah, just like we're all, and everyone would say yes, let's hit the delete button.
Yeah, I mean, anime does that all the time. Like, you get these shows that like catch up with the manga, does its own thing, and then like 5-6 years later they readapt it.
Yeah.
Under a different name and make a lot of money from it. But obviously Game of Thrones is a bit more expensive than that.
But I think there will be enough will for it, to be honest.
Nah, people just want the books to be out already, and the books have been in development for damn near forever. There's only two books left in the series, and they've been like.
I thought there was only one left.
No, two. Winds of Winter and Dream of Spring.
Because he's almost dead, isn't he?
I think he's
almost dead.
He's in his 60s, I think.
I know though.
You're saying there's 2 more books to come out?
Yeah, 2 more books. Winds of Winter and Dream of Spring. And I think Dance of the Dragons came out in, what, 2005? 2006 or something? No, maybe 2010. I can't remember what year it came out.
But I know he's a bit of a troll, that guy. Was it R.R. Martin or something?
Yeah, George R.R. Martin.
Yeah, I know he's a bit of a troll because when people were going after him on Twitter, he went along the lines of, you know, I can kill all your favorite characters off, right? They basically warned him to shut up or I'll kill him. That was a... But I don't think he even knows what he's going to do for the last 2 books.
Yeah, because he had this thing that he referred to as a Marinese knot. I just named it after there's a city called Marine, I guess. That's where Daenerys spends about 2 or 3 seasons, the slave city. But what it is like he introduced so many characters and plots and conspiracies that it's like, okay, how the fuck do I untie this like spider web without leaving like a load of like dead end plot lines? And some plot lines are just like tied up with just a throwaway line, like the whole dagger. The person who hired the guy to kill Bran in his sleep with the dagger, with Tyrion's knife. Well, throwaway comment in book 4 says, "Oh, it was Joffrey." Well, not book 4, book 3. I forget. They split season the 3rd book into 2 seasons. You know, so they can, you know, and there's obviously a lot of conspiracies and a lot of cut plots.
I just don't think he gives a fuck. I think he just went, this is fun, and then he got bored and was like, you know what, I can't be fucking bothered doing this anymore.
Imagine if...
That's what I personally reckon happened.
Imagine if J.K. Rowling, when she was doing the Harry Potter books, she just said, fuck it, I can't even be bothered writing the final year of school.
Well, apparently she hated the ending to Harry Potter too. Because she's like, oh yeah, if it was more realistic, Harry would end up with Hermione.
Would it?
Well, that's what she was going for.
I like
doesn't Harry go with that
No. She's getting good, and because like they practically treat him like family, she's probably getting like guilt or like post-nut clarity or like guilt wanks because like of how step incest, pseudo incest has become such a popular porn category in the past few years.
And Hermione went up with the
Ronald McDonald, Ronald.
Yeah, Ronald, yeah.
So I thought Hermione got hooked up with Ron. She hooked up with...
Yeah, with Ron, yeah.
So who hooked up with Harry?
Oh, the other sister, the Weasley's sister went with Harry, but what's the lady's
Gotcha.
name again? That
Yeah.
did the book. That did the book. Read it. You just said her name. I forget her name.
Yeah, J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, J.K. Rowling came out with an interview. I think it was a couple years ago. Going, oh, I really wish I didn't write it that way. It should have been
Well, she keeps trying
Harry
to
with Hermione.
Well, she keeps trying to retcon herself anywhere with a lot of stuff, like changing, like character descriptions and whatnot. There was a thing like a few years ago where like it came to light that Hermione was black, and like everyone was just like, no, she's not. She's never described as black. Like, what the fuck are you on about? Even a scene talking about her seeing her own pale white face in book 3 when they do the time traveling shit. But and then like just like a lot of retcons about like characters' identities and stuff. Like I don't know. I think it was like J.K. Rowling like trying to make her old work progressive because she didn't have the insight to make it progressive at the time, I guess. You know what I mean? Fucking.
I don't know. I found it pretty neutral myself.
I thought it was inoffensive. It's nothing. It's a fucking children's book. Like children read that. The books and the films came out like about the same time I was in high school. So like, you know, first year, second year, like it lined up near enough for me.
Was that before or after she went after transgender people?
Did she go after trans?
She said something, and the entire team doesn't speak to her anymore or something. I never read into it, but I know she said something about trans people, and basically the entire cast denounced her and said, "We're not speaking to you anymore."
Yeah, thanks for the money and the fame, but you're a dick. Go away. Well, fair fucks to him, I guess.
Yeah, well, to be honest, actually, I've typecast all the Harry Potter people because I've never seen a good movie they're in. You know, besides Harry Potter.
What was that one that Daniel Radcliffe did? Where he was a hunchback or some shit.
Oh god, yeah. I don't even think I
know that
bothered
he
watching
did was
it.
Guns Akimbo.
Guns Akimbo when he's dressed in his dressing gown. What was the other one? There was also it was like a horror or a thriller that he was in. Lady in the Lake or some shit. I can't remember what the fuck. It's like a period
Yeah, it was
piece.
some crazy movie he was in.
It was like some woman that drowned in a wagon in the mud somewhere, something like that.
Yeah. I've seen him do interview, like, I'm not a big fan of his anyway. I'm not a big fan of his personality. So there's a...
I think, I don't know, it's Emma Watson you want to watch out for. She's like super militant with her politics.
Yeah, but she's allowed to be. She's super hot.
Oh no, you're not allowed to call her super hot.
Well, she is.
Yeah, she was going. I remember she went on a fucking rant about how she was sexualized when she was like in doing Harry Potter, like during the third, fourth year films or whatever. I'm like, you weren't sexualized. You just so happens that the target audience was the same age as you.
Really, I didn't pick up that she was sexualized at all.
No, I think not. I thought the films played it safe. To be honest, if people find you attractive, that's not the film.
I never once thought, oh, well, she didn't have her tits out or anything like that.
You weren't wearing like, you know, short skirts and thigh highs like Saint Trinians or whatever.
Yeah, so I never. Maybe it was an off the scene thing that they were trying to pressure her to do it.
I think the movie you're talking about was The Woman in Black.
Yeah, The Woman in Black. That's it.
Yeah.
About some ghost or something, because some woman in black drowned in a quagmire or some shit.
I just personally, well, the best photo Hermione's ever done was when she turned 18 and went to a party and went, "Have a look at this, fellas." Where was it? I forget what she did. She did an upskirt photo when she turned 18.
Yeah, and she's going on about
that's,
people sexualizing her when she does that on her 18th birthday. That seems a bit sus.
Well, I thought she was pretty funny. I always liked her interviews. She was pretty, well, not funny, but I liked her personality.
No, she's just turned into a, like I said, very preachy over the last few years.
Yeah, well, I haven't followed her in like, say about 10 years or so.
It's just shit I see get posted on social media, like people resharing and stuff, and I'm like, I don't whatever.
Oh, well,
the only thing that
problem. You gotta look at it. You gotta stop looking at social media.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I mean, it's just my Facebook is pretty much just memes anyway, so I can't hardly this was like years ago anyway. It's like so it's basically when Facebook was still social media and not just a shit posting website.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a movie I've ever liked of Daniel Radcliffe.
You must have liked at least one of the Harry Potter films, right?
Oh no, I like the Harry Potter movies, but I know I'm talking separate movies, like, you know, when they try to break out of the series, you know, like I'm not
Harry Potter anymore.
Harry Potter.
I couldn't even tell you what Rupert Grint has done. Like, I think he did Thunderpants before he did Harry Potter.
Is that the red-headed kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. I think he did a TV show, didn't he?
I think so. Maybe. He was also in one of Ed Sheeran's music videos. But that's about it.
Yeah, basically, the only woman I like out of the thing is she did The Walking Dead too. What's her name? She died like in season 6 or something.
Spoiler! Okay, no, I'm joking. I've never watched Walking Dead and probably never will.
Oh, I wouldn't watch it anymore.
Going on here. God, that. I'm trying to think. I mean, there's other actors that were in like random films but they're like obviously got like all the adult actors that were famous before they did Harry Potter. You can't really count them. I remember when the nudes, like there was like during like there was like that massive leak where all the celebrities like Google accounts or whatever got hacked and a lot of naughty images and videos came out, and there was some of Emma Watson. But like I said, that was years ago.
I just did an IBM whatever search. She wasn't in it. Must be thinking of someone else.
What actor? Who did they play in Harry Potter?
Oh no, I thought she was in Harry Potter, but I just looked at her credit list and she's not in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, after they didn't kill the the Asian guy that used to be the pizza driver. Name.
Yeah.
Which movie is this guy? Is the driver?
Yeah. The one that married the farm girl. Well, not married, but ended up sleeping with the farm girl. Well, anyway, he got stuck under what do you call it? A garbage bin surrounded by walkers, and he didn't die.
Huh.
Oh, gotcha.
Glenn. Yeah, Glenn. Yeah, Glenn is his name in the
Oh, when he got didn't he like? I think I saw clips of that on being shared. He was on the tail end of a baseball bat, weren't he?
Yeah, he got killed like 2 episodes later or something. But I loved the show that much that disappointed me. I just basically went, no, I can't watch it anymore. After he didn't die on that, I got so disappointed that I didn't bother watching it. But I'm like, time to get over myself. I gotta, because I think this is the last season. They're not doing any more seasons of The Walking Dead. So I thought, you know what, I might watch it again.
So even the young boy is done now, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he got bitten by something. Well, that's the. I'm back up to finishing watching where they just got into the into that compound where no one, what do you call it, had to worry about surviving. It was just before. I'm basically like 5 episodes behind where Glenn doesn't die.
You know what show I liked back in the day was Heroes. Do you guys remember Heroes?
Oh, I love that show until they fucked it up.
Yeah, everyone said.
What's that cheerleader Sheila? Like, yeah, I've always wanted a minivan.
Yeah, Hayden Panettiere.
Yeah. Like the amount of advertising they did on that show was bloody ridiculous.
It was a good show. I mean, people say it was shit after season 1. I thought season 2 and 3 were good. I thought when it got to that 4th season with the carnival, that's when I thought it really fucking just died.
First season was the one where what's his name died, right?
First season was like the murder mystery where it was like Siler like moving around trying to.
Yeah, and what's his name died? The other guy that could take powers.
Yeah, like him and the Petrelli brothers, and Siler gets stabbed in the chest with Hero's sword, and the Petrelli brothers fly up and get to be nuked to save New York. But then the end of season 1 kind of leaves a cliffhanger that Siler's bodies did not like it just disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
So it like kind of leaves it open, saying, "Oh, he's not really dead."
Yeah, then
season 2.
one of the brothers that can copy powers, he mimics his brain or something.
Oh, like
steal his powers.
Yeah, like
that's where I stopped watching.
Yeah, exactly where I
just
stopped
a little bit
watching
after that. Yeah.
I was like, "What? My guy is dead now? I'm done."
Well, like when Nathan dies, but then they change Siler into Nathan for a bit.
Yeah.
I thought that was I thought that that was just bollocks. And like they went back on that, but it was probably already too late when they went back on that.
Did you watch the
reboot?
They did a little reboot.
Yeah, Reborn. I started watching that, but I never got around because I'm lazy when it comes to like my weekly shows. Like I tried watching Better Call Saul, but I prefer to binge watch all my shit than sit and wait around for a week for a new episode. You know what I mean? Yeah. It was okay.
I never bothered watching it.
It wasn't bad, but there was definitely they could have done with a little bit more of an effects budget, because they had like an entire thing where it's like they're like, oh, let's go inside a video game, but it was like, look, this show was made in like 2000, I think. What was it? Heroes Reborn 2016, 2015. So why the fuck does it look like But Ugly Martians or Toy Story 1 or what was that? What's that show from the 90s called? Reboot? Why the fuck does it look like Reboot?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the fat guy that can hear people's voice, their brains or something. Hear what you're thinking.
Oh, Parkman.
Yeah,
Parkman. Yeah, he was like,
apparently he came back to that, but I never watched far enough for him. So who came back? Apparently there was a plot line where they were trying to find Hiro Nakamura. Noah Bennett was one of the main characters in it because he was all over the advertising, which I like. I like Noah. I thought Noah was a good character.
Gotta refresh my memory. Who's Noah?
Horn-rimmed glasses. Claire's adopted dad.
The one that captures everyone.
Yeah, because like you don't know his name. Like for most of season 1, he's just referred to as Man with the Horn-rimmed Glasses or HRG, in like the confidential
I just him as Big Boy Glasses.
Yeah, but then like I think it's like either the last episode of season 1 or the penultimate. Like he just turns to Peter and just says, "Call me Noah," like because he just keeps getting referred to as like Mr. Bennett or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about now.
You know, like the guy, I'll say one guy character they milked for like seasons and seasons was the painter. Like he dies like halfway through season 1, but he's like such a main player. Like all of his paintings and comic books keep playing a role in the seasons. Like it kind of got pretty funny, to be honest.
He was alright, but
it's a heroin addiction storyline.
It was a little bit contrite to me, but
yeah, but that's the whole point of Heroes.
It got the story along anyway.
Yeah. Who's this Lumpy guy? He's always around.
Lumpy the hippo?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is that the same lobby that I left?
Yeah, same Lumpy. Like, only you guys were replaced with Jin Lim and who's this? Rod. Well, that can actually get me. Okay, fuck that. I'm gonna hide down here. Take a few pot shots of my shuriken at the end of the wave and hope for the best, right? I think I'll probably get like one completion with the shuriken and then never use it again.
You don't want to pull a red. Was it a scimitar and shuriken? I think he likes.
Yeah, he loves his shuriken and scimitar. I don't know why. I think he just does it for the lols. A challenge. Yeah, I think it's a lols and a challenge sort of thing. There's only so much Mass Effect you can play before you start making your own bum. Yeah, well, you've seen the challenges that he writes. They're bloody ridiculous.
Because when I played the single player a lot, I just like, okay, you can only have one gun for the entire playthrough. And then it's just like, okay, now you can only use powers to kill people. You know, that sort of...
Well, you see that trend on YouTube where it's like, can you beat, you know, game with only, you know, rule? Like, you know, can you do pacifist run? Can you only do the game with the starter pistol? You know, there's a lot of videos on YouTube that have follow that format.
Yeah, so that's because people are bored with the game. They're just like,
yeah,
still want to play it, but it's just like, eh.
Can you pacifist Mass Effect 1?
They'll be like, okay, I know I've got access to every other gun in Mass Effect 1 and 2, but I'm only going to use the shotgun, or I'm only going to use a pistol. And then, you know, like, even if I know I run out of ammo, I can't, you know, use backup weapons. So how many more characters you got left to unlock?
Well, if you want to find out, you put the command N7 Ash into the chat.
But it's too much work.
Yeah, it is. Most of them. It'd be quicker to tell you how. I'll get 1, 2.
All right, I'll click on your link.
Oh. I've unlocked 6 characters, so that's where we're at. Okay, I'm gonna put on the level 3 amp for this. Go Star. Guy's playing a Slayer. Ooh.
Yeah, you got a lot of guys to unlock.
So what am I on?
Still can't believe that Volus is a bloody a black card.
7. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Just
So mad that I got him and I was like, what? And I maxed him out. He was the first N7 that I maxed out, and I was like, what?